Nice. They give me a nice.
There we go. We're live. Oh, we're recording, not live. Hello, Internet. We're back. It's been 3 months, and I think that is an appropriate run-up/break to season 3. So, welcome to Kaleidoscope PBTS. My name is Rae, and I'm what happens when an aspiring author meets an existential epiphany and blows up her life while and then she tries to use those flames to forge something new. I'm joined
Wow.
today after this long hiatus by my co host and good friend Luigi. Luigi, how are you?
I'm good. I thought you forgot about me for a while,
I,
but that's all right.
I'll never
Glad
forget
to be
about
back.
you, Luigi.
three,
Yeah.
3 whole months we've been in the ether, but we're back now. Hello, everyone. I'm Luigi, aspiring co-host,
Aspiring.
overworked, underpaid. Happy to be back.
I don't pay you anything, Luigi.
Exactly.
I don't pay
Gets to the
myself
point.
anything either. And then I'm super excited to be joined today by whom I consider my new friend, um, AJ Nichols. She is 27 years old from the US. You can find her. I'm going to save that for the end. She's the co-host
Okay.
of The Will of the Hunted. AJ, welcome.
Thank you so much for having me.
Do you want to? How do you see yourself, AJ? As a funny anecdote.
Oh, I'm what you get if a trans woman comes from a very small rural town, goes to a big city for college, and then goes on a a journey of self-discovery with lots of ups and downs. Yeah.
And starts an MTF School series, which is
Yeah.
awesome.
Thank you.
I think that a lot of trans girls are or trans people in general, are trying to figure out a way to give back to the community. One of the things that I found when I started transitioning is even through all of the destruction of my previous life, I
Yeah.
fell into this amazingly supportive community that always had your back. And I think that's because of people like you. And I want to be one of those people.
Thank you. I'm really inspired by you too and what you do with your platform. And I'm really glad I got to meet you through Instagram.
Thank you. Yeah. I'll say something about that quickly.
Okay.
I officially split Kaleidoscope into two channels. My personal vlog channel, Ruby Raid, where I am talking about my thoughts, experiences, opinions, and feelings of being a trans girl in China. I've said that a lot of times. Um, and I started doing a countdown to my gender confirmation surgery on the 14th of July.
Yes.
We are on day 48 of consecutive 48 consecutive days of videos, and I'm counting down to 0 from 99.
Wow.
It's a lot. It's a lot. I think I bit off more than I could chew. Like yesterday, I got the deadline by like 2 minutes to post on the day. I think it actually went live just past 12, but I'm okay with that. It was done recording and editing, so that's fine. Normally, when we start Kaleidoscope, after that like 4 minute tangent, we do a short little random questions just to warm up. Um, and I'll go first today. I want to know from both of you. We'll go around. You give me the answer, AJ first, then Luigi, and then we'll talk
Okay.
about why that's the case. What is your go-to midnight snack if you had to eat a midnight snack tonight?
Ugh.
Pretzels.
Okay, answer. Underwhelming. Is that true? You're not telling us the truth.
Okay, like microwavable mac and cheese.
That makes more sense. More believable.
I'm proud.
Yes.
I try to be
I
transparent.
I I wish I had mac and cheese. It's hard to come by here.
What about you?
Mine would be ice.
Ice cream?
Yeah, I'm just a hoe for ice cream.
I didn't know that actually. Now I do.
Yeah.
I can't not buy ice cream and like finish off the tub. I'm not kidding.
Wait,
I could show you. I literally have like three, four, more like five
what's the flavor though?
empty. Well, where we live, flavors are limited.
Durian?
Yeah, it's durian ice cream. Just chocolate.
Just chocolate.
Just yep. And I can't stop. I will say to myself, my problem is I don't take it out of the tub and put it in a bowl to like mentally create some kind of like barrier, right?
Yeah.
No containment field for the ice cream. I just keep it in the tub. And then I just go, I'll have a little more, have a little more. I eat the whole thing every time.
I want to start a
No portion size,
GoFundMe.
just commitment.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just, I can't not. I've done it ever since I was young. I remember I had a job working at a movie theater and I'd always work late. And so I'd get off at like 12 a.m. and I'd go to the grocery store on my way home. Them's were the days when ice cream was stupid cheap. So you could get like, I don't know, maybe in America you can still find ice cream that's cheap.
I think ice cream is
You can
super
get
cheap
like
here.
2 liters, a 2 liter tub of ice cream for like $2. And
Oh, that's very cheap.
that's it.
In China?
No.
No, no.
In
Wait.
China it's a luxury.
Luigi's
It's
trying to
way
say
too
that
much.
he's old.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. So when you were living in the United States.
Yeah, well, I lived in Canada, but it may as well have been America.
Canada. Okay. Yep. All right.
Southernmost point of Canada. I was just like, well, I'm not going to tell the world where I'm from. I don't want to be doxxed. But Canada, close to America. So yeah, ice cream was cheap, and I miss it so much. Here, you have to like commit. It's an investment.
I'm gonna start a
Like $9.
GoFundMe for your ice cream, okay?
Yeah, please, man. I wish.
For me, it's grilled mac and or sorry, what grilled mac and cheese? It's grilled cheese or deep fried cheese.
Oh,
Like it
yeah.
has to be cheese. I
You could have grilled mac and cheese.
yeah, sure,
You put the
but
mac and cheese in the sandwich. That's a thing.
yeah,
Or
there's
like the
this.
baked mac and cheese where it's crumbly on top.
Oh my God, no! There's this place they do deep fried mac and cheese balls. I
Oh.
order those and I keep them in the fridge for like a late night snack. Or they do these like epic deep fried mozzarella sticks. Like I guess Chili's is a close comparison to it with like
Okay.
this tomato paste. Delicious. It has to be salty. I can't do like a sweet midnight snack. That's super weird for me.
Okay.
Wouldn't it make you see? To me, if it's salty in the middle of the night, you'd be thirsty, and no one wants to sleep when they're thirsty.
Yeah, you just drink water.
But then you gotta pee. Then you can't sleep. You're gonna wake up in 20 minutes having to pee.
That's that.
Nobody wants to. No one likes the feeling of having to go to the bathroom when you have like sleep lethargy. That's one of the most miserable feelings in life.
Oh,
I
I
think.
don't experience that at all.
You want to sleep more, but you know you have to go to the bathroom. Ugh.
Okay, we're waffling. Let's go. Who wants to ask a question?
Jeez. AJ, have you ever eaten Ben and Jerry's ice cream?
Yes. I love Ben and Jerry's ice
Okay.
cream.
There's my next question. What's your favorite flavor?
I would say a tie between Cherry Garcia and
Yeah.
fish food, which is fudge,
Yeah, okay.
marshmallows,
Yeah.
vanilla, and chocolate. I'm not sure if I got that right. Caramel. It's really good.
Yeah. Someone literally just told me about that like 2 days ago because
Really?
I told them I told them my love for Ben and Jerry's, and they told me about fish food, and I was confident I have had every flavor of Ben and Jerry's, but
They're constantly
silly
bringing
me,
out more flavors.
ignorant Canadian, we don't get all the flavors, and he told me about fish food. Mind blown, because he also says it's his favorite flavor.
It's really good.
So, yeah, mine, and maybe this is because I'm old, would have to be Chunky Monkey.
Oh,
Still
yeah.
love it. Yeah.
The
Anyway,
banana.
yeah.
I'm super vanilla when it comes to flavors for ice cream. And
So you would just get rum raisin
yes,
for Ruby
Rum
Ray.
rum raisin, exactly. R&R. Ruby Ray.
Are you
Yeah,
serious?
I love ramen raisin ice cream, but it's gotta be like a good one. Actually, here in China, a lot of places, if you go to like a hot pot any kind of buffet place, they always have a rum and raisin flavor, and it's so smooth. Oh, I love it. Um, and then
Wow.
if I can't have that, I need vanilla ice cream, but with chocolate, like actual real chocolate chunks inside. Yes.
Yeah. What about cookies and cream?
Yeah, absolutely. Like all of those, like I don't like pure chocolate ice cream. It has to have like some kind of crunch inside or
There's
nuts or
something in
something.
it.
Yeah.
Texture.
Fair.
Texture, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
AJ, hit
Yeah.
us.
Oh, question?
Anything you want.
Um, what is your favorite artist to listen to musically right now?
Oh my goodness.
That's
That's great. I'll start. And
Okay.
I'm not lying when I say it. And I'm not trying to like pander to people. It's it's admittedly it's Sabrina Carpenter. I'm thinking of the music on my phone in my playlist when I go to the gym. And her songs are there the most, so by default. Sabrina Carpenter.
Nice.
wow.
Some catchy tunes. Yep.
Um, Luigi can attest to the truth of this statement. I am so eclectic and terrible with names when it comes to listening to music. For the life of me, I will not be able to tell you.
That's all right.
Yeah,
There's no shame.
I've no idea.
But I
I have been listening to Sophie now because I was doing research on her music. So I guess right now in
Love
this
her.
moment of my life, Sophie. Yeah.
Love her.
Ruby, I appreciate your honesty because what I have no truck for is people who are just like rigid in their musical tastes. And, for example, they'll say, there's no good music anymore. Again, I'm being old. But like my peers who are like, oh, music today sucks. And I go, no, you just don't even try to listen to music. I don't think anyone could ever make the argument that music is in a point in time, like in the present, oh, it's bad. It's never as good as it was in the past. It's impossible. Music is like so many people make music. You could not declare it's not good anymore, I think. It's
Yeah, even if your taste
Yeah.
is detached from what's mainstream, uh,
yeah,
like really
there are
popular in
so
mainstream
many.
music right now, it doesn't matter because there's not mainstream music that you will love that is true to
Yeah.
the music spirit or whatever you think that might be.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
Cool.
let's move on. We're sharing perspectives. Um, can I read yours, AJ, or do you want to share it out loud?
Oh, okay. My
Yeah.
perspective.
Yeah, let's get into it.
I did my
Okay,
homework. I hope I
wait.
did this right.
Wait, 1 second. Let's just tell the viewers if you are new here and you just found Kaleidoscope, what we're doing is each of us are sharing a perspective and talking about that in an unscripted way, delving into our personal feelings and perspectives around that story. And with that, AJ,
Okay. My perspective is scripted, but the conversation will not be
good.
because I have to be prepared. So I have memory loss. Um, so, my perspective healing from trauma sucks, and it's so much easier to cope with dark humor or self destruction. But the more I do inside and outside therapy to process the gross shit I've been through, the more emotionally free I become to enjoy life and the things I love again.
I'm overwhelmed. Can you condense that into one statement? Trauma sucks. Was that it?
Yeah,
No, but
Yeah, I believe it.
I I,
Rest.
I
I mean,
want to I want to ask because something that just stuck out to me. Obviously, I've read like a brief overview of what you wanted to talk about, but you didn't say this like dealing with dark humor and self destruction. So you're equating those two in a way, or
um, yeah, I mean, like they're both kind of things that kind of help in the short term with like really
yeah.
tough emotions and like mental health struggles and trauma symptoms, but they don't get you further. You don't get like better because of it. I mean, like dark humor does
Right.
help, and like I'm not saying that inherently is bad. It's just like just making jokes about it instead of actually like doing the work and like getting in the mud with it to get through it. If that makes sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think dark
I
humor
love
can
dark humor.
act as kind of like a shield for exploring those feelings, right? Because you're just kind of brushing over them.
It's
Exactly.
like, well, yeah, it's the notion that like they're like people who are self-deprecating aren't dealing with, you know, I don't want to say they're issues, but they're avoiding the pain of processing something.
Yeah.
So, it's not necessarily, well, I guess you could default and say it's all trauma, but I don't know, not necessarily, but yeah. So someone who could have like always make self-deprecating statements about themselves, you know, are doing these things because they don't feel comfortable with themselves.
Yeah.
Maybe they think they're not attractive, things like that, and so on. So I think, yeah, absolutely.
Do,
You're definitely not dealing with your inner demons, let's say.
Yeah. Like, what are you running from,
Um,
girl? Like,
do
you
you
know?
want
yeah.
to share the trauma that gave that perspective, or do you want us to talk about it
Sure.
tangentially?
Yeah. So, and I've been very open on my podcast, The Will of the Hunted, about this, and that's kind of what started the whole podcast in general was trying to figure out what the fuck happened to me. I'm sorry. Can I swear on here?
Yeah, go ahead, please.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't. I'm a good boy,
Okay.
but you can.
What happened to me? And a lot of it was me trying to understand and unpack what I would later, through a lot of additional therapy, figure out was being trafficked, and kind of everything that went on with that, and escaping it, and finding out how to be a free person, and a healthy person, and a happy person after that. So,
I
yeah.
think if can I if I may delve a little bit.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't, and I myself, most the overwhelming majority of people have no idea what being trafficked actually means. Do you mind defining it for us?
Absolutely. So I think what people see in movies and TV is a very poor representation. It's a very rare circumstance. Like most people aren't just kind of like thrown in a van and like, put in a cargo ship and just like, sent away to be basically sold as like a commercial good overseas to people who have money. The much more common case is, and in my case was basically like someone pretending to be a boyfriend, and kind of manipulating you into thinking you're in a relationship with them when they're a complete stranger, and they kind of like systematically isolate you from all of your friends and family and loved ones. They start taking over every aspect of your life, your ability to have your own like free will, like your own ability to think and make decisions for yourself. Like in my case, it went as deep as like medical care. Decisions about medical care were made for me, and basically turning you into someone who can just take commands and make someone money. And it's really dark, but it's not talked about enough, and it's not like it's just not understood. And people aren't. I don't think people are understand like how prevalent it is,
Yeah.
especially in America. I don't know about. I mean, I'm sure the rest of the world too, but yeah.
And
So That's the overview, I guess.
What I want to get, so I have a super naive understanding of what it takes to be trafficked
Okay.
and what that means. So I have some questions. And
Yeah.
one of the things that I'm picking up from your definition specifically is uh, the primary aim. If you want us to stop at any time, just say stop. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
We're not live, and it will just be cut out.
Okay.
So, um, the the primary aim of the trafficker here is to use the victim to make money. That is so like a very reductionist definition of what trafficking is that relationship of exploitation with the extra layer of stripping away free will and agency. Correct?
Yes,
So
that's perfect.
so basically you just become a product, or
Yes.
a producer for that person, and that is the only way. That is so gross. And like firstly, of course, I don't even think it needs to be said, but I cannot imagine, and I'm so sorry that you were a victim of something like that.
Thank you. It's okay.
And with regards to the comment, I think this is also prevalent in the trans experience right now. I was recently, by one of my viewers, introduced to Jean Baudrillard, the philosopher.
Baudrillard.
Baudrillard. Thank you. I keep calling him
You're welcome.
Baudrillard.
Here.
Baudrillard. Um, that's I think that the concept of being trafficked in the Overton window of being trafficked basically is this hyper realistic version of like the fringe case scenario of being trafficked and being sold off as a product, as opposed to everything that happens before that point can even be reached.
Yes. Gotcha.
Luigi, say something.
Oh yeah. I was like, I feel like I learned something. I'm trying to figure it out.
Yeah. No.
I don't know what to, I don't know what, this is a very touchy subject. I don't want to offend, so I don't know what to say.
Oh, okay.
I'm just listening to me.
So yeah, no, absolutely. Like, yeah, people think about it as like a very specific scenario, very specific scene, when it's actually like a very long process that has a lot of different parts. And
Yeah.
you go from being recruited, where someone, like, you know, like you hear about like kids, like, oh, stranger DMs you on social media pretending to, like, you know, be a neighbor, whatever. And then that's like kind of the recruiting stage. And then grooming is when they start actually gaining your trust, and they start like ins with you, or kind of understanding your needs and your like things that, you know, other people may not know about you or may not value about you, and kind of filling that void. Like, you know, if someone doesn't have like a strong like father figure, then like they could be like, ooh, I see that, and then try to become that to like fill that hole in someone's life. And then go ahead.
Do you think it's always conscious on the form of the traffic? Like there's always an organized thought pattern behind that, or do you think it can be unconscious?
On behalf of the person doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think, excuse me.
Sorry.
I think the difference between trafficking is a form of business, and it's a huge industry, versus something like kind of abuse. You know, abuse can be unintentional. Trafficking is a very calculated, very manipulated process that has the end goal of, you know, like exploitative labor, like money, sex, whatever it may be. So it's very intentional. Like, it doesn't like kind of like accidentally happen unless someone, yeah, but like someone has to really know that this is like they want
Yeah.
to exploit someone for gain, if that makes sense.
No, absolutely.
Yeah.
The reason I'm asking is because I'm trying to um, understand the line between an abusive, controlling relationship and being trafficked.
Yeah, so if in a lot of times it can also happen within families. So like, you know, a like let's say like an uncle to a young girl, she is, you know, she looks to him as like a father figure. He can, you know, like just putting some trigger warnings out there. If he like sexually abuses her, then that's definitely abuse. But if he is like, oh, I'm gonna have my friends come over, and you're gonna do me a favor by doing them favors type thing, and then there's like this like gross exchange. That's where it
Yeah.
becomes trafficking because then that person is using someone else to get something,
Yeah.
if that
Oh,
makes sense.
yeah.
Yeah. That does make sense.
It makes my stomach
Yeah,
turn.
really gross.
It's so gross.
I never knew. Yeah, like you said before, when people think of trafficking, they think of like a white van and then being sold. But I've
Yeah,
never thought of it with the dynamic of just, using that person to do, kind of manipulating them just to control them to do whatever bidding. There's no real, I guess it's transactional, but not
yeah,
in the way we think
yeah,
in that example.
yeah. Like for me, it kind of went from I was very vulnerable, fresh out of a breakup, and that
Sure.
first relationship was not supportive of me being trans, was very
Mhm.
neglectful of my identity. I his family wasn't allowed to know I was trans, and he also pretty much refused intimacy with me until I had surgery, which, you know, as you know, takes a long time and there's a lot of hoops to jump through. And when I kind of finally got brave enough to dump him, I was like, well, I'm gonna go get what I want because like fuck this guy. Sorry. Um
Please
like
swear. Fuck that guy all the way. Like, all the
yeah.
way.
I was
It's
like, oh
allowed.
okay. I was like, yeah, no, this guy made me feel like shit about myself as a trans woman, and I was like, maybe I need to like look somewhere else to find men who would be interested in trans women, especially pre-op trans women.
Mm.
And I was very naive, and I was using Grinder, which is a gay hookup app. There's also like a lot of trans people on there, and basically I went over for a hookup to some like older guy's house, and from there it kind of escalated into kind of physical violence and drugging, and then kind of immediately, like while you're in the shock of that, they start pretending to be your boyfriend, and then like walking down like the like walking you to the train to like holding your hand, kissing you in front of other people. And I was 21, so I was like,
Yeah.
well, I guess I have a new boyfriend. And
Yeah.
you know, and then it kind of goes from that to, oh, hey, you have a like you're a college student with a clothing brand and you are trying to network with all of these other trans college students. That sounds like I could profit from that because I guess I was very naive in understanding that trans women, especially, are like very valuable in like the sex industry because it's like a fetish, it's a like a unusual thing, it's like a taboo thing that like people really are into.
It's
And
the buffet
yeah.
of like sexual intrigue. It's uh
Yeah.
it's all of the tropes, like a woman with a dick, and I'm sorry to put it that way, but that's the
Yeah.
way it's being sold, right? That's what you come across on a website. And
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
it's it's hard to articulate from the perspective of being one of those people. Um, and that's I think that's where the dark humor comes in. Like I've joked before where I'm like on a on a f- on Facebook and I see like find hot trans woman near you. Like bitch, I am the hot trans woman near me. There is no one else here. I would know about them. Like
I am the one.
yeah, this is me. Like what are you talking about? And why am I seeing this ad?
That's really funny.
So yeah,
Don't you want, Ruby, don't you also want hot trans women?
I mean, yeah, but I want to find them authentically, not through like some kind of web app. I want to talk about
Oh,
that
now,
actually because the problem with dating right now
yeah,
and how
yeah,
prevalent it is and how it is how dangerous it is not only for trans women but for women, and it's so hard to find. So here's the thing that guys don't understand: girls want to fuck too. This is the thing, right? And what we want is safety, consent,
sure.
a defined playpen, so to speak, and
Yeah.
not to be, and just to be treated with a semblance of humanity. So, and maybe I'm just speaking from my own perspective here, but I'm gonna save this. I'm gonna save this. This is becoming my perspective for today. If we're gonna move on, let's move on then. We can.
No, what? What?
Okay, let's not
How
move
move
on.
on?
Let's not move on. Um,
Is this your perspective or isn't it?
it's gonna be my perspective.
Well then, let's do it. Go for it.
We can come back to it. It's adjacent. The
Okay.
I have I want to date, and I am an extremely sexual person. I am in a ethically non-monogamous relationship, and I find it extremely hard to find people to date and to go on relationships with. And my perspective is dating apps are cool as a thought experiment, but they suck in practice. And COVID made it much worse.
Mm. I mean,
T.
I agree with dating apps not being very effective. Oh no, you know what? I don't know. I don't think I can objectively say they're not effective. I just think I'm too old. I'm out of the game.
No,
I'm
you're
not.
not.
There's a myriad. Listen, I'm not being self-deprecating. There's a myriad of reasons why dating apps might not be effective for a person. And we all know the fact that they have to be monetized. So like I'll just say algorithm. I don't really know how they operate, but there's some machine that prevents you from being at the front of what they call a stack. So the list of your prospective partners, the people you like. So depending on if you pay, how your pictures are, maybe even your age, and who you decide to like what age you decide to choose, the range, like that there's so many limiting factors. And so that prevents you from finding any kind of success. But the biggest one from what I understand and from what I've seen from watching loads of videos or reading loads of articles is that unless you pay, you really kind of confine yourself to not getting a lot of results. Now, I think, if you're a straight white man, a straight man, cisgender man, whatever. For girls, my understanding is they get just matches all the time because men kind of ruin the game by just swiping, swipe, swipe, swipe,
Yeah,
right, right, right.
here's
I'm
a
a
hot
terrible.
take for you. You're not
Okay.
supposed to get a lot of matches. You're supposed to cherish the few that you get because
Yeah. Oh.
I
Oh.
no.
Take that. But,
Like
but what if you just want? What if you are just a person who enjoys promiscuity? What if you like being promiscuous? And that's it. And
That
that's perfectly
that's fair, and
it's fine with you.
that's valid. You can be. You can want sex. Like I was just opening this. I've got. It stops counting at 300. 300 plus likes, right? They are all shit.
Wait a minute, what is it?
All
What
of
What's
app is
them.
that?
that?
That's Bumble.
You got 300 matches on Bumble?
No, it stops counting at 300.
You got more than 300 matches on Bumble?
Yes,
Jeez.
I have thousands of matches across every app.
There are
I have your
men dying at my feet.
Yes, this is true.
let me open up my
You're like,
phone
get
and see
in
how many
line.
matches like 0.
But
Get
here's
out
the
of here.
problem. It's fucking quality, okay? Like I'm down. Like I would match.
We've got 300 to sort through.
Okay,
There's
this
bound to be
like the guy. I
a
don't.
lot
I
of
don't want
people.
to like. I don't want to put him. He might be a nice guy. He's candy, right? He's this
His
man.
name
I
is
can show
Candy?
you guys. I'll just blur it out.
No, don't do that. Just tell us the qualities of the guy. You don't have to tell us
I'll
his
just blur it.
identity.
I haven't spoken to him,
Boy,
but like I
six
would
foot tall.
match on this guy. There we go, matched. Okay, but
That's insane.
Wait, did you just like actually match with him?
no, I didn't match with him. Wait, let's see how many.
You're like, look, you
How many
already
I
swiped on
swiped.
me.
There we
This
go.
sucks.
There we
I can
go.
get
Match.
matches. It's,
Match.
Oh my god.
that's ridiculous. Get out of here. Wait,
Match.
Ruby,
Are you swiping?
I
are you
don't pay.
Ruby, do you pay
Match.
subscription? Ruby, are you paying for
Match.
Bumble?
No, I don't. Match.
Like, oh my, whatever, dude.
Match.
You're farming.
How does that make me feel?
No.
That makes me feel
No, my point
terrible.
is, Luigi, all of these guys are shit. Like guaranteed if I start
That guy was wearing a suit. I don't have a picture of me wearing a suit on Bumble, and you think that guy's bad?
no, it's not about how he looks. It's about the conversation that follows.
I
Because-
can back a girl up here.
I understand. No, I understand the conversation part too, but man, like, what kind of heart? This is gonna be my topic. What we can talk about this later. We can talk about it now. But like, what kind of conversation should you have when you match with someone, and how do you parlay that into an actual meeting? See, I feel like a lot of this podcast has been about me trying to get dating advice because apparently I'm terrible at it.
Okay.
Like,
So here's the problem that I face, right? I explained
Okay.
before that I'm married. I'm in an ethically non-monogamous relationship, and
yes.
I want to find playmates to play with. There's the caveat that I am in a very socially conservative country, right? So that makes it harder. But these guys aren't interested. That's the weird thing for me. Like they're interested in having sex, but they have no concept of the concept of consent. They don't understand consent.
What do you mean?
They
How do you mean?
they don't understand what it takes to make someone feel safe and allow them access to my body.
Like respect. Like there's a lack of respect.
There's a lack of respect. Like I'd be like, hey, I'm open about being trans because I don't want to be a victim of the trans defense panic or trans panic defense, whatever. So I'll just be like, hey, I'm a trans girl. I'd love to date. I'd love to meet you. Let's chat. And then it goes, oh, sure, when you're free. And I'm like, next Friday. Where
wish it
do you
was
want to go
easy.
meet? What do you want to eat? Where can we drink coffee? No, just come to my hotel room. Fuck you.
Oh yeah, that's a little
And that happens.
Yeah.
maybe a little finesse.
That
sure.
happens 70% of the time. Like, and I'm open
Well, maybe
about the
there's
fact
some
that
people-
I just wanna like, it's either that
Yeah.
they'll say that openly, or they will just ghost, or they'll be like, oh, I don't want to do any work. I don't want to talk to you once. I just want to fuck you.
They're like,
Now-
send pictures. No
Yeah.
talk. Just send pictures.
Exactly. Send pictures.
Ruby, are you sure? Now, I'm gonna play devil's advocate. As a man, no, I'm joking. But maybe these men this is gonna okay. You're probably gonna hate this, but maybe these guys don't want to be seen in public because they're afraid of being seen with a trans person, which is terrible.
That is not my
And
problem. That is their
yes,
problem.
you're right. You're right. It's not your problem. But so therefore I don't think you can just reduce it to, oh, they don't want to go out to like get me. They don't want to wine and dine me
Okay,
first,
wait,
let's
wait.
say.
So,
So I
so
think
what's that's a dichotomy, right? So what are my options now? Put out immediately when trans women are 4 times more likely
no,
to
you
get
shouldn't
killed.
do that. No, you shouldn't do that. You're not wrong in being angry with these guys. I think, they gotta own up to their
Like
own
if you look, yes, I'm
nonsense.
here. If you wanna, I don't whatever your
What if you asked them over for a nice cup of coffee? What if you said, I'll come over, but first we have to have a cup of coffee? And
Luigi, I've
at your
never
kitchen table.
tried. I've never thought about that. Maybe I should
Because
try that.
I bet you for a lot of them,
I'm
it's like they're
fucking
afraid.
joking. I try it all the time.
Yeah. All right. Maybe you
It's
should just call them out and say, I think you're afraid to be seen in public with me because I'm a trans woman.
no,
And then see what they say.
no. I'm not
Just
scared.
call them out.
I'm not scared. I'm just busy.
What about you?
Oh, I just want to watch a movie with you at home, privately, or with this person
To
I
be
can't
fair, I
read.
wouldn't want to go to a movie theater to watch a movie. I don't like doing that. But if it was a first date, sure. I guess I'd have to suck
Yeah,
it
but
up.
I don't like. We don't. I don't want to watch a movie on the first date either. I want to talk.
Can I ask you a
Yeah.
question?
Yeah.
Of course, yes, please.
Are you like by dating? Are you dating for like creating emotional like relationships with people, like in like a polyamorous way, like kind of
No,
expanding your
it's a
relationship?
vibe
Or you're
check.
just like you just want, or are you just like I just want like sex,
Um,
or like you want to be friends with them?
it can go either way. It doesn't have to. There doesn't have to
Okay.
be like an emotional connection. I'm not demisexual.
Okay.
It can be purely physical, but what I need before that is a vibe check. And this
Yeah.
is where my perspective comes in. Like, dating apps are cool as an idea, right? They give you access to a lot more stuff. The problem is somehow that has decayed into whatever I'm experiencing. So where do you go?
Yeah.
Because I think that the desire to sleep with people is one that should be accepted into society, should be destigmatized, but it is always based on mutual agreement, right? And how do you achieve mutual agreement on a from a picture? Because I don't know what you smell like. Like if you stink,
Video call. Video
I want to
call.
know what you smell like. I want to like see you.
Ask in the video call.
What do you smell like?
If you were a smell, what smell would you be?
No.
No, I think that's the.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's definitely a good way to. I mean, yeah, these guys are saying, forget it.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
gotta come over with
Forget
it. Or
it.
maybe you
Okay,
can. I
fine.
think.
Like, at the risk of pissing people off here and sounding wrong, I'm willing to be that trophy, right? But you have to
Sure.
earn that. You have to earn it. Okay?
Yeah.
You
Fair.
want the one night
Yes.
stand, you want the experience, you have to earn it, and to do that, you just have to be a decent human being who is clean.
Yeah.
That's it. It's just that. And I don't know. How do you feel? What do you think about that take,
I
AJ?
agree with you 110%. Nothing, for me personally, nothing makes intimacy better than like feeling safe that you have nothing to worry about because it's about pleasure, right? Well, okay. In this case, it's about pleasure.
Mhm.
I'm sure there are, more deeper things when it comes
We
to
need
intimacy too, but
we need to get
pleasure is a
AJ's
big part of it.
perspective, opinion.
Yeah, I know, but can I?
Yeah. Go.
Okay.
Sorry.
I'll just stop talking for the rest of the episode.
No.
Fine. Go ahead. Floor
Oh.
is yours, AJ.
Oh, okay. I was waiting for you to finish your thought, but okay.
Sorry.
No, that's okay. I'm just the
I'm
co-host.
sorry.
I don't matter.
The girls are fighting. I don't know. So I I guess in a hypothetical, I would want to meet someone in person first, in a safe place, which is usually like somewhere in public, so that I can because I feel like there's the best way to get to know someone is by like being in them in person. I feel like people can bullshit anything online. People can bullshit conversations. People can manipulate you. If you're standing in front of someone, you're getting the vibe check. And it's for me, in my best experience, to do that not in someone's private, like behind closed doors the first time. So if the vibe check goes bad, you're not like, shit, I'm trapped. Or like, I don't want to do this. So yeah, like kind of meeting in public and then being like, I don't know, but then also maybe that's the difference between you and I is like I would not want to be with someone in any capacity who wouldn't want to be seen with me in public. And I am not saying that I have not done that before. I definitely have like gone down the DL trade train, but at least for like how I am today, like I don't
Oh,
want to be a
no.
secret.
Like, if you don't want to be seen with me in public, you're not getting me in private.
Okay.
Period. Yeah.
Okay.
Weird, right?
I just wanted to
Makes sense
clarify
to
that.
me. That makes no sense to me.
It makes no sense to me. To you?
No, I mean, like, how could you not want to be with someone in public that you're attracted to? That just,
Yeah, that's the
it's weird.
point, right? Okay, so you're agreeing with us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like transphobia, like, a man wouldn't want like, oh, I don't want to be seen like with a trans woman in public, but like in private, like let me hit that. Like I'm not gonna tell anyone, no one's gonna know, it's a secret. Like I don't
Yeah.
vibe with that.
And then
It's
Maybe it has to
gross.
be like Christian underpinnings the majority of the world. You do the pleasurable things in secret.
crack open the religious can of
Very
worms.
Victorian, isn't it? It's. I think that's what a lot of it has to do with.
Yeah,
But
for
anyway,
sure. As well, it's the patriarchy. It's heteronormative expression and sexuality and stuff like that. So in contrast, right? Fewer people use it, but there is an app called Field, and it was initially meant for couples searching for a third, so a unicorn, and on those apps,
What?
like apps that are openly saying, "Hey, we're part of the community. We're part of the kink community, and we are a safe place. And you need to agree to consent, and all of these things. And you can put your preferences on here." I meet a guy on there last night. He goes, "This is how he opened. Instead of saying, 'Hey, what are you wearing?' He goes, 'Hey, so nice to meet you. I work in Shanghai. When are you free? Maybe we can go have a coffee or go for a walk sometime.'"
that's great. That's what you wanted.
There you go. Like, yes, I'm free next Friday. I'm free next Saturday. I'm gonna go to Shanghai. Let's meet. Easy, right?
Yeah. So it's all good, right? We didn't even need to have this
Yeah, but
conversation.
no, the frustration.
Well, it's a very small percentage of people who will be like that.
Yes.
And a lot of people are just gonna make you feel gross or like scared.
But that's that app though, right? How many people on that app started with what are you wearing? So wait, okay,
What
so
happened
if
to
I'm on a
hi?
dating app,
How are you?
Yeah.
but then there's some people who are like
Okay,
There's some
but
people
but
who-
here's the perspective on how are you?
Just,
Okay,
how are you?
I have
Say something.
I have so many matches. I'm not like, "Hi, how are you?" Gets
Okay.
really, really
Read
boring.
them all.
Like, how many
Every
times
opener,
should I
read it.
say this?
10 seconds.
Do a
10
backflip.
seconds. Reading.
Okay.
Are you ready? Start the clock. You're just gonna read every match. You're gonna see what the first word is. The first line they say. Are you ready? Open it up. Ready?
Wait. Let me open it.
seconds.
Chats.
I'm timing too.
Older chats. I need to go to the top. Oh yeah. Okay. Sexy. Heart
Are you ready?
eyes.
3, 2, 1, go. 10 seconds.
Hi. Hi there. How are you? Hey. I'm good. How are you? Hi. I'm good. I'm super fucking busy though. No reply.
Wait, was that just one?
That was one
chat?
person. Yeah, that was the entire
I want-
conversation. He asked how
Oh,
I am.
are you talking about like
free time.
intros, people's intros?
Yeah.
First word. I want the first word of every.
Okay. Sexy.
Yeah. So like that guy said hi. That guy said hello.
Sexy.
Okay, go.
That guy said
Okay,
fuck.
we believe you. All right.
Um, I need to. Oh, they've expired though, so I can't open. Oh, I need to find them and go into the conversations that haven't expired.
Use the app that doesn't
Oh,
expire.
fun. That's it. One
Yep.
word. Just fun.
Fun. Yeah.
Um,
Okay.
where are you from? It says so
Be
on my
honest.
profile.
Okay.
Read my fucking
I'm writing these
profile.
down because I don't. I want to know what not to say.
um,
Where are you?
swag.
So, oh my god, that's terrible.
Looking?
What
Question mark?
Hi, Ray.
is sweat?
Hi, Ray. Hello,
Hey, babe.
unnamed person.
Queen.
Um,
Yes.
how was your Sunday? I'm fine. How's yours? It's later. I'm gonna go to bed pretty soon. Oh, really? How are you?
I mean, all normal conversations. What? Well, what would you ideally expect them to say?
Oh, wait. Let's go to this one. This one actually went for long. Are you out on the town? Um, I go, ooh, vanilla. I like it. Too vanilla? It makes me wonder now. No, like vanilla is good. It's an actual question that I can answer. That is the I like that one. But a lot of them are just like swag, hot, fun, cute, with like little heart eyes. Like, what do you want me to do? Thanks.
Well, I think those are just because of dating apps today. Gone are the awkward interactions that made courtship, I suppose, a lot more genuine. But maybe this is the new kind of awkward interaction, like a really dumb message on like what do you expect people to say? Hi, how are you? I'm good. Great. So we matched. How are we gonna meet? Like what
I
if
guess
I think if a
no. I
I think
guess
if
you
a
have
man
a
were to do
point.
it, let's meet, the girl go like, ugh, creeping me out.
No, that's not.
Mm,
That's
there's a
fair. Like,
calculus to it.
there's a
Yeah,
calculus
there
to it,
is.
There's a
and
calculus.
That's
but I'm just
that's the
reading the first ones, right? A lot of them I replied to and ended up chatting for a while.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
It's not you asked for just the first word. That's what I gave you. Um, my point is there's room for improvement and there's an overwhelming number of matches and an overwhelming number of potential matches on both sides, and that's the system that's being gamed for money. And
Yes.
I did say with my perspective it got exponentially worse during COVID because people just like completely detached from the emotional connection that it takes to actually start dating, and that allows them to dehumanize people, and that leads to like toxic situations.
Yes, very good tie-in. Yeah. I think that's certainly a dynamic.
Yeah.
But we also have to recognize that people aren't, I think, 90 I'll just say 90% of people aren't really looking for, wifey on a dating app. As much as people say they are. Like I listen, I still I still what's the word? Unintentionally. When you're like watching TV and you just grab your phone and you're not thinking, you're just brainless. Like I still just find myself just going on my dating apps and looking and seeing, what people are expecting or asking for. And a lot of them say, like, oh, I'm looking for an open relationship, blah, blah, blah. Oh, no, I don't know. No friends with benefits, all this stuff.
Yeah. I think that that is also like purity culture is the bane of good dating app culture as well.
Where does that come from? Like purity culture, where? Because you and I live in a very specific culture. We live in China, right? Where does their purity culture come from? As opposed to the West's?
Okay. Can I so this is how I want to tie it in. I think that the AJ, please correct me. Just jump in. You can interrupt us. There is an element of purity culture that comes from the goal of control. That is what purity culture is. Like, I want to control the situation that you have been in.
Yeah.
I
Yeah. Yeah.
and if you by in any way seem to be deviating from what I want from you, that is unacceptable. And if you're that's where body count comes in, like, oh, you have a high body count? Fuck you, I don't want to date you because you're
That's
obviously a
weird. Yeah.
slut or whatever.
Silly. It's always silly
And
to me.
and to that I say, thank fucking God I have a large body count because I am not interested in dating you in particular. So
Sure.
yeah.
AJ's laughing at us.
I just like, what
You're
the
like, high
fuck did I get
score.
myself into?
Like, are you talking about like Luigi, like exclusivity, like, people being like, oh, I'm monogamous, I just want another partner, versus like kind of, oh, you're
Yes.
in an open relationship, so you can't like be my primary partner, but you just want to have fun, but I'm looking for like a fully committed emotional thing.
In 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 my experience, I find people say these things like, "I'm looking for, a relationship," and but then you might get into a relationship with this person, or you might be involved with them for a bit, and then it fizzles out. And I think the people should just go the other way. Like, let's get it on and see what happens. You're not necessarily, well, me personally, I'm not necessarily just like, I just want to, do the nasty with you and then
Fuck around and
disappear.
find out.
Right. Well, I mean, you know what though? That's more legitimate because what if you do like the person and then you just stay with them? But you could make the same thing happens with someone who says, "I'm looking for a real relationship." Well, you spend one night with that person, you go, "I guess it's not the one for me," and then you do it to another. You go find another person. I suppose the problem happens when people have these, not expectations, but they, like, the intent I think is still the same, but the wording is just, it's different, maybe to protect your ego or something. Like, why do you have to say, "I'm looking for a relationship, a long-term relationship"?
I think
Yeah, we all are.
I think it's
But in the meantime,
sorry, carry on.
you know, let's have some fun.
I think it's fair to say I'm looking for a long-term relationship, but I do think, and I also think that it is fair to say I don't want to have a one night stand or I'm not interested in friends with benefits.
I
But
I think
I think that's been conflated into something else, particularly here in China, where, like, if I say, let's say, hypothetically, I go onto FetLife and I say, I'm not interested in friends with benefit. That's
yeah.
that, like, I want a relationship. It basically says that I am open to sexual interaction, but I am aiming to work towards a relationship. But where I'm at is I'm not aiming towards a relationship and I do want friends with benefits or a one night stand with the caveat that I must meet you before. And I
Fair
must
enough.
decide for myself in person that you are acceptable to allow access to me in that way. So,
Maybe people need to over explain that. Maybe that's the issue. Because
Communication.
uh huh.
yeah, oh, there you go. Yeah, we need to put the positive spin on it. Communication. Because one person might say, "I'm looking for a long term," let's say me, let's say I'm a man and I say, "I'm looking for a long term relationship." Well, then there's this girl who says, "I want to have some fun." And she sees me say, "I want a long term relationship." And she's thinking, well, he's disqualified because I'm assuming he's like emotionally invested in some unicorn of a woman that he hasn't found yet. So I won't even bother. But like, why? I can still be, you meet me anyway. That doesn't mean I still don't want to, do the nasty. And then I could say, "Thank you very much. I really needed that." And and I know you don't want to be with me, so I'll just go look for someone else. But I really appreciate the time we spent together. But that the assumptions come when you have those stupid labels. So we really need a big, long introduction
No,
of like,
I
hey,
think that there needs to be better sex ed and it needs to include different relationship styles.
well, that is the parent's job. As an educator, I will say that should not be my job or the school's job to teach children.
Oh, geez, I'm not. I
The
think that
what?
You said sex education.
yeah, I think that
Where did you get that from?
for the most part, parents cannot be trusted to teach their kids safe relationship advice. Like honestly,
Depending on the
I
parents, I
honestly
guess. But
believe
who's
that
going to
most
teach?
parents aren't able to effectively do that, and that's part of why we struggle
Yes,
with so much bigotry in the world.
that's because nobody ever taught them.
Yes, exactly. So how can we trust them to teach their parents or their kids if they haven't been taught?
We got to start somewhere. Well, the good, well-adjusted people can teach their kids, but I don't think the schools should be
The
teaching the
good,
kids.
well-adjusted people are teaching their kids, and they're putting out
Oh,
like.
no! Don't make me do that.
I'm not saying you have to do it. I'm super willing to create like a proper sex ed
I'm
curriculum
speaking for all
that involves different sexualities,
educators.
different relationships, archetypes, and all
An
of the pride flags.
intersectional curriculum.
Intersectional, yeah, exactly, an intersectional curriculum. Feminism,
Yeah,
baby.
Yeah. Yeah, mine made me watch like a live birth, and I was like, well, that's not my life, so
That's
checking
never
out.
gonna happen to me. Well, it
I'll
might.
figure it out on
they
my
did
own.
that.
Thank you.
Australia's
They
doing
did that.
research on uterine transplants, and I would if I
Is
could.
any? Why do any children, any? Why do the students, I don't know, whatever age, have to see a live birth? That's so like, where's the
No,
logic in
it
that?
comes from purity culture. And like I was talking to someone about this yesterday. Basically, the idea that we freak out more about a nipple than someone being shot with a gun on TV is insane. Like we should have a healthy relationship with the nipple and not with the gun.
I guess so. Sure.
Yeah.
That's a deep thought.
And I also think um that like a lot of people think sex ed cannot be child appropriate. And sure, you can opt your kid out of it if you want. You can opt your
No,
kid
I
out of
don't. I
any
don't.
subject. But it can be like, for example, at the kindergarten level, age appropriate sex ed should include trans people exist. Like, they are a kind of people that you may run into in the world. Gay people exist. That's it.
That should be sex ed. That I don't think is a sex ed issue. I think that's more of like a social studies issue.
But social
I
studies
think
and sex ed
computers
are similar.
Maybe not in
yeah,
kindergarten.
yeah,
Not
right. They should
like
be more related, but I
I'm
in
not
think
a teacher.
kindergarten. Yeah, I think in kindergarten,
we're not really teachers either, AJ. Don't worry about it.
like
Like,
LGBTQIA plus factors are part of both sex ed and social studies.
Okay, yeah,
I
yeah,
mean, yeah,
yeah.
it depends on the school district. Sure.
That's the problem. It
I'm
should
just
not depend on the school district.
right.
It's just what
Yeah, and I'm
exists in the
saying a
world.
lot of the time, it's not handled well, and it's more when it comes to sex ed. In my memory, sex education has always been relegated to the PE teacher, you know, or the science teacher, not the social studies
If
teacher. The
you
things
think
that the
that the
real
PE teacher should be teaching sex ed, there is a major problem. I'm not
nobody
saying it's you.
does.
That
That's for
Have you seen Mean
gay.
Girls? If you have sex,
Yeah,
you will get pregnant and
exactly.
you will die.
Right. See, that trope even exists in pop culture in America. And Mean Girls is a perfect example of that. Yeah. And you'll see it in many movies. But it's also in real life. It's mind blowing.
And the real evil,
Anyway.
misogyny. Oh, you had sex before
Yeah.
marriage? Slut. Burn the witch.
Yeah.
But if you're a guy, hey, good on you, man.
yeah, exactly. And I
Yeah.
want to ask, like, who exactly are you having sex with, like, to gain
Who?
that? Like, so the guys that are being praised for having sex, which is also kind of weirdly changing now because of purity culture and like the anti-porn drive and all of those things. I think porn is,
Oh,
for the most part, porn is like the porn that we see in the world is unhealthy, but I think porn is a healthy aspect of any person's life. I think it should be, at least, or it could be. It
I
doesn't.
didn't know you were.
Huh?
I didn't know you had such strong opinions about pornography.
I have strong feelings about porn. Um,
Huh.
yeah.
Interesting.
I think it's weird.
Okay.
I think it's weird when people go, "Oh, you watch porn? That's gross."
That's weird when people say that. Yeah, you're an adult. Okay. I don't think that's strange.
But
I expect
but
everyone. I think it's weird if you're not watching it. I'd have to stop and go,
yeah, why not? And but I do think that there is weird porn as well. Like
of
there's a
course.
lot of like
That is just that
non-consensual
is part.
porn is yeah, it's a dodgy, it's a gray area because it can be
That is part
consented.
of the.
Sorry.
Oh, that's part of the like ever expanding capitalist nature of pornography and like having to create another avenue of desire for the consumer.
Hot take. Hot take.
You get
Currently, the current state of porn is the most socialist industry, except for the fact that the companies are taking money. OnlyFans is socialist
how so?
because the means of production is in the hands of the creator.
Nah, no, disagree. Because the person who owns OnlyFans owns the capital, and the creators are doing the labor, and they are giving part of that profit to the
On
main
that,
the
yes,
owner.
OnlyFans should be.
That's a ruse when people say
No, no,
that.
no.
It's not true.
I agree with you on that level, right? Like there's
Yeah,
a rent being paid to the website, and
yeah.
that's capitalist. But the means of production is in the hands of the creator because OnlyFans does not force you to create.
No, but they don't own they don't own the capital. That's like that you could say the same argument with like a teacher, you know? I am the creator. I create the lesson. I create the materials. I present it
But
to the
for a
student
salary.
and for a
Yeah,
salary.
if
Yes.
if the teacher were
Uh,
getting paid by the students,
no,
by the parents of the students directly.
The OnlyFans people are getting like a commission. You have to think of it that way. Some get more than others, but it's still a commission. And they still have to pay to use the platform. You know, I could go and tutor
No,
privately
no, I
and
agree.
make
Like
money.
I agree with you.
Instead, I use the platform of
The
the school.
ownership of OnlyFans is capitalist.
It's a pyramid scheme.
I don't know about
I don't
that.
know. I'm just kidding.
You really think
I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Anyway, what do you think, AJ?
About which part?
about what?
Whatever,
About which
whichever
part?
part you want.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I have a very like different view on like the sex work
You can be
industry,
contra to
but
us. Like it's fine.
Well, what is your view? Please share.
um I'm all for, especially like even in the trans community too, like people got to do what they got to do. A lot of
Yeah.
it comes down to
Yeah.
means of survival. People got to, put food on the table. So like totally respect that. I think it's a problem when people are like being made to do it or being forced to do it, or if someone else is making money
Absolutely.
off
Yeah.
of them. So if they're like completely like making their own money and no one is like pressuring them, like God bless. Like but
Right.
yeah, I don't know. I think porn too is just like an extremely industry about, and especially around like trans people too. So I don't know. I don't know a lot of
There's
like
definitely
ethical, you know.
No,
I don't
I
know.
that's all right. You don't have to. It's just about, your opinion.
yeah.
Um,
So
you're
I'll just
absolutely
be
right.
honest. There's a nobody should feel like they have to expose themselves. But I also think that every single industry is equally exploitative. Like I think there's the same level of exploitation that
There-
happens with Luigi right now in his job, having to work till
Every
9 p.m. last
every
night.
job is exploitative. There's exploitation in every
Yeah.
aspect of work. It's this.
Yeah,
There is no ethical
the
consumption
much bigger
underlying.
the much bigger problem with the porn industry is like obviously the layer of trafficking that happens and the
Yeah.
stigmatization. Like
So like
somebody
that,
who does
that
porn suddenly becomes a pariah in society, and that's not fair.
like that that's true. So that's certainly one aspect. But I think the idea that there are people in pornography that are being trafficked and viewers don't know this is very disconcerting. So
Yes.
thanks a lot. I might have to stop watching porn now because I'm only really thinking about this now. And who know, like, if someone were to learn this, what effect would it have on them if they were to consume pornography? Would they stop and go, "Ew, I don't think I can do this anymore. I can't enjoy this anymore." So it's definitely, yeah, something people should consider.
Only
And it's fair that
only
someone
watch
says,
porn with non-porn
I
stars.
don't agree with. So in that respect, when people say porn is wrong, like considering that aspect, I would say, yeah, I would say porn is wrong because there's always a risk that the person does not have true agency in their decision to do pornography, but they've been co-opted, they've been and so they're being trafficked into doing it, and they think it's their choice, but ultimately it's not, and that's a really sad dynamic.
Yeah. Yeah, they get like led to believe that this is what they want, or like,
Yeah,
hey,
yeah,
money, yay. Like, you want to get out of your shitty town. You want to come to a city. Like, yeah. It's it's a lot of time being run by very manipulative men
Yes.
yeah,
And so
and young kids and like teenagers and like really young adults are like the product.
yeah, exactly.
yes.
So
And it. This reminds me of a film. Maybe AJ, you've seen it. I don't know. It's very close to this idea of trafficking. It doesn't happen in the film, but the protagonist tries to make it happen. It's a dark comedy. It's called Red Rocket, and it's about this man who used to be a porn star, but he's middle aged and he's not. He's failing as a porn star, and so he goes to this small town and he sees this girl working at a donut shop, and he thinks she's so beautiful and she's perfect for pornography. And the whole the whole point of the film from then on is he's trying to essentially now I can say traffic this girl because I didn't really know I could define it that way. He's trying to traffic her into running away to LA with him to do pornography. Um, but by the end of the film, he flounders and he messes up and he doesn't get to do it. But that is a pretty good example, I think, of in real life. I think what men who work in the industry do try to do. I think it might benefit people to check it out.
Interesting. Yeah.
so let's take a scenario like me. If I were to pivot and go, hey, I want OnlyFans to be my only form of or my primary form of income, and start
Yeah,
doing a lot of that and start making money.
yeah,
I don't have the resources to have a 24-hour server. And even if I had a 24-hour server, I would be renting and paying for the electricity. So now I pay OnlyFans a
yeah.
portion of my income and they provide that service and I withdraw it,
Okay.
right? It's
Yeah.
still my choice to
Sure.
produce the content and I'm not being forced to produce it. Like, where do we put that? Like, there's an element of this that is problematic, though, from my perspective. They are trying to push you to put more content because you are their product at the end of the day. They need people, they need foot traffic into their hypothetical mall, and you're one of the shops, right? So they do try
Yeah.
and push you to create content, and they will like suspend your account if you don't post for 90 days. Um, you have to post something that will
Oh wow, I didn't
otherwise,
know they did that.
yeah.
That's insidious.
Exactly. So that is a
Wow.
problematic aspect of it, right? But if you look
Yeah.
at, so conversely, Fansly, same platform, different payment structures. So with OnlyFans, you have a subscription service. and you either have a free account or a subscription account. And with a free account, you can create price tags for certain pieces of content, but you have to do that for every content piece, right? And people can follow your account. With Fansly, you have much more variability, and they do not suspend your account no matter how long you leave it. You have to go and switch it off. I think it's like over a year, and you just have to log in to show that you're still alive. Otherwise, they'll take it off. Different, right? One is
Yeah.
significantly more exploitative, and Fansly has won the award for best platform 3 years in a row.
Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know. I think that the idea of paying rent is allegorical to any business. You have to pay rent, you have to pay electricity, you have fees attached to what you do. That's true for OnlyFans
So
as well, but you pay the rent, which is your shop, right?
I guess it begs the question, why not just, do it yourself? And I think people would answer with the idea of having access to an audience, and those people who own the platforms being able to promote this person. It's kind of like what Instagram does. You're going through Instagram and you see an advertisement and it says promoted account or something when you're going through your feed. So I suppose that's how people justify these kinds of platforms as being good for them to use, if they want to get some kind of
I would
exposure.
be super comfortable with a nationalized form of this, where it's government operated. But sex work must be decriminalized. Period. Because the criminalization of sex
I think so
workers
too.
enables, to a large extent, the whatever we're seeing now. Exploitation.
Yeah.
I agree with decriminalizing.
Yeah, for sure. And you can't,
Yeah.
legalizing and decriminalizing is different, because legalizing sets parameters around what you are allowed to do and how you're allowed to do it. Decriminalizing, a sex worker should be treated as a sole proprietor with all of the rights of a global citizen.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
at least in the United States, like a prostitute or whoever can be trafficked and forced to do that, and then get arrested and charged with prostitution,
Yeah.
even if it's not like
Right.
they're not being, it's not their,
You're punishing
that's
victims,
not
effectively.
exactly,
Yes.
exactly. Like, yeah,
Uh, yeah. However, none of this, even if it's decriminalized, it still does not prevent trafficking from
yeah,
happening, I think, because it's an issue of someone being able to manipulate another person. So there'd
Yeah,
have to be
but
some
that's not a
how do
that
you
problem isn't inherent to sex work. It's inherent to the people manipulating others. It's inherent to the
absolutely, yeah.
traffickers, right? Like,
But the problem is that trafficking seems to always be happening alongside sex work.
because of the
Like when
patriarchy.
you're a person's being trafficked, what are they being trafficked for?
The
Like
patriarchy is controlling
supply and
women.
demand.
Yeah.
what like the only other kind of human trafficking I could think of beyond sex work is like the call centers when they call that trafficking as well. For example, people, I
What
don't know
about
if
the
you're aware,
trafficking in Asia, where they make the girls work in casinos?
well, okay. Well, there you go. See, that I would argue is also another kind of sex work. If it's girls working in casinos, like what are they doing in those casinos?
They've been trafficked. A lot of them, like if it's the
Yes,
online
they've
casinos, they've
been
been
trafficked.
trafficked.
What's their role in the casino? Are they, the girls? Are they bartenders? Are they
No, it's an
janitors? Like
online
what?
casino. Their job is to sell,
Oh,
to get
okay.
people to pay money
Oh, how do they do that though?
by
Just
dressing in
solicit people?
lingerie and going online
Well, there you go.
and
That that
being
that is
forced under
another kind of
duress
sex.
to tell people to spend money on the casino.
Right. Well, that's another that is people don't see people think unless like intercourse is involved that it is not sex work, but it is sex work. It's just like Ruby, we have here, the platform is WeChat and we have all of those channels where these girls just dance for an audience, and they say, give me presents, give me gifts, hee hee, I'm so cute, I'm so pretty. Um, you're allowed to laugh, AJ, because it's kind of silly. Maybe I'm sure you could access it somehow. Um, but that is sex work. It just doesn't have. It's not more what I won't say explicit, but the
Should
intercourse
we
isn't there.
care?
But it is a form of sex
Like
work.
like
I would
should
argue.
we should care, obviously we should care about situations where people are being forced to do something that they don't want to do, especially when it comes to like showing their body, um or
Yeah,
when it becomes
I can say I
adjacent to.
do know several people
Mhm.
who do those. I know several of those girls who it's how they make their living,
Yeah.
and they do. Yeah, so it's not an easy job.
Should, but what's happening here right now is those are also being stigmatized and being pushed off or demonetized because they
Are
show
they?
too much skin. Is that
Oh,
fair?
yeah. I mean, well, again, it's just more, I don't know,
I
There's
censorship.
also,
But
with the like taboo of it, like you're talking about, there's also a very interesting dynamic of how like once someone knows that you do OnlyFans or whatever, then oh, like doors start closing for like other jobs. People see you a certain way. A trafficker can be like literally push a girl into that and then be like for money and then blackmail them to stay in the industry.
yeah,
And
that's
then
terrible. Yeah,
they can't
absolutely.
go anywhere else. And then, you know what I mean? So it's like it can also be
and
very pushed.
trans women are doubly vulnerable to that because we're already stigmatized.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah. And like, at least in my perspective, if you are in total ownership and you aren't like having to give any piece of your business away for someone else's benefit, if you're like the business owner and you're doing your thing,
Yeah.
like that's I'm totally like for that. If in my case, like
Mhm.
I did end up selling videos, but like that originally wasn't like my goal, because like before everything happened, I was just kind of like, oh no, I would never do that. And then I kind of like my like self-esteem got torn apart and like, all that stuff to a point where people were trying to get money off of me. And then by the time I got out and was like, ooh, I'm free, I can like make my own decisions, I was like, ooh, I can make this money now by myself with my body.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay,
yeah,
well, I was trying to sell videos, but still like it was I still am not free of that because like that was something that was pushed onto me, even if I have the
Mhm.
illusion of freedom. I don't know if I'm
Mm.
making sense.
right. Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
yeah, yeah, that's fair.
that's
So I should say that
Interesting.
like her, like erotica, like
yeah, audio.
Yeah, so
oh my gosh, what like a Harlequin romance, but for your ears.
Be
It's really
quiet.
not. All right. It's weird, because people would say, if you were to go to people, if you were to go to someone and say, I have an OnlyFans, immediately they think, oh my God, you're terrible, blah, blah, blah.
yeah.
Right. But you'd have to be like, wait a minute, but I just make, audios. And then they go, oh, that's not, so what does it say about the people who write Harlequin romance novels? Is that a kind of sex work? I wonder.
What's Harlequin?
The Harlequin romance novels are the books that written, the fantasies where, she took his pulsating member
I call those
in her
bodice
hand.
rippers.
You know,
That's what I call them.
I've never
Harlequin
heard.
the is the like publishing house.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah,
Oh,
So
yeah. That's fair.
okay. That makes sense. Okay.
so yeah. So
I was
for
like, ew,
like a
clown
period of
stuff.
not what is it called? Is it Harlequin? Yeah, I think it is that clown. You're thinking of the clown. I think you're right. But now you're really showing your age, AJ. Or am I really showing? Because I know for the longest period of time, that's how you referred to those books, the
Okay.
Harlequin romance
I've
novels.
never heard that before.
Um,
I've learned something
Now
today.
they're not. See, but that's the thing. In the past, it was kind of more of like a secretive
Okay.
thing.
Okay.
Women read these things in secret, kind of like men read Playboy in secret.
Do you think
Hmm.
dildos should be sexualized?
But now, I think, at least now in the West, Okay, we're way more tolerant and open about sexuality.
Yeah.
Um,
For the most part.
so
Like
yeah,
there's
well,
been a
people,
rollback of late. Let's be real.
I don't know. Okay, fair. But for example, what do you call those books now, AJ? How do you refer to those books? Do they have a name?
Oh, in the U.S. Um,
Yeah, so I said Harlequin romance, which is what they were called in the U.S. and Canada. That's how people refer to that specific genre of book. But now, how do people refer to them?
like X-rated, erotic fiction.
Okay, a lot
I
more.
don't know.
I don't know, defined.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
I have a question about sex
Have you
work.
ever
Do
read any?
I this
I
might
can't
be
read. I don't know. I'm just kidding.
there's
Listen,
I recently
listen, my favorite is this, and I tell Ruby about this all the time. I have a favorite erotica fiction series, and it's called Her Erotica, and it's a bunch of short stories of erotic fiction. Ruby, you know this.
yeah, I do. It's cute.
I like poems.
I
Just
think they're
kidding.
great. No, there you go. Too close to home, dude.
I'm good.
But I think, like, is erotica a kind of sex work?
Yeah.
Yes. And but how do people treat or view the authors of those? Are those authors? Do they go, "Oh, you wrote sex work. I'll never hire you
Well,
for a
they go
job."
by pen names a lot, so that
Ah, okay, that's a good point. Yeah, see,
Secret.
that's a very good point too. So there maybe that is a dynamic that happens to them too.
Mm.
and
Sex
also
work is such a touch.
in like the writing aspect, you're not like actually
Yeah,
like your body yourself isn't the product. So there's
Yeah.
technically like no
Your
yeah,
mind is the
secret.
yeah, yeah.
product. Your imagination.
I don't
Well,
think it's
yeah.
technically
Well,
considered sex work though, because there's no like
Yeah.
autonomy,
No,
economics.
no, I mean there's autonomy,
Yeah,
but there's no
we can
like
define it.
physical
Right.
aspect.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
I have all of these matches, and one thing that accompanies a lot of matches on dating apps is shitty dick pics. And so I thought
That's
that
great.
I would make an educational video about shitty dick pics. And I'd be like, use a dildo to show you how I get. And so it's like what they send me with a crying emoji and like
Yeah.
really shitty dick pics with the dildo. Like the dildo is the prop. And then
Yeah.
versus what I
Oh, I thought you were like
want.
showing them
No,
like
no, 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 no.
Did you
look at
blur
this
the dildo?
garbage.
I know, but you should have just blurred it. Then it wouldn't have been, like taken down or whatever.
It doesn't look
Wait,
like
this
a.
is on Instagram?
There used to be, remember Tumblr? Does anyone
Yeah.
remember Tumblr?
Yeah, I
Remember
love
that
Tumblr.
dinosaur? I don't know if it still
When
It
exists or
still
Tumblr
not,
was
exists.
but
good.
Yeah.
when
Before
Tumblr
they
was
banned
right
porn.
before,
They banned porn. That's what
exactly.
was the.
There was a Tumblr account of a man who he would essentially take pictures of his member and in different scenarios, and he'd draw like a little face on it, like he gave it a personality. So, like, after he was done masturbating, for example, he would show the act with like a little, like his little peener would have like hands and be tired and be like, it was a drawing. He'd do tons of things like that, and it was really popular. Hundreds of photos. That was artistic. That was an
No, that's
artistic
sex work.
expression.
That's
It is.
OnlyFans, right? That's a precursor to OnlyFans.
I mean, someone could do that on OnlyFans today and probably make money, and that is,
Somebody
I think, the
probably is
irony.
doing that on OnlyFans today.
Probably, maybe the same guy, but that was something that happened on
That's
Tumblr.
funny.
So maybe you just need to draw. Your dildo just needs cute little eyes and like arms and hands waving, being and like posing, hands at its hip.
You're right. I
You
should
know.
have been more creative with my educational video
Then you
on
could have
how
said,
helping men take better dick pics.
Oh, wait, that's
Yep.
what the video was? A remote.
No, it's just like show me some better angles. Like why are you always
always
giving
the-
me a super macro of your penis? I don't want to see that. Like
Yeah,
Are there
the
like
down up. Yep.
yeah, looking
For
down.
real.
like
looking
seriously,
down.
what about
What happened to lighting? What happened to a
Yeah, what
ring
happened to
light?
lighting?
What you need is just a professional photographer or someone you trust who's mature enough to take a picture of you, not you holding, a phone and
I
whatever
think
else.
part of university graduation should be you have the graduation photos and then a boudoir photo shoot for your.
Oh, okay, yeah, 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 yeah. And you can. The choice is yours.
Okay.
Don't leave it to the
The
school.
world's a big
Leave it
place.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Um,
What are your thoughts on AI porn?
no, not
I've
no.
never
That shit is funny.
I've never seen it. I'll be honest. I've never even thought to look for AI. I see all like the AI, the meme vegetable AI stuff, which is just wonky.
Oh, that.
No,
Great.
it'll like straight up show up on like my TikTok feed where it'll be like, "Hey, big boy, I'll do anything you want," and it's like a
Oh, I've seen the
Yeah.
advertisements, yeah, but I've
yeah.
never like actually watched.
Oh yeah.
I thought you meant like AI just completely created like a
God, you
story
guys make me feel
and
like
it's part of it.
such a slut.
Maybe that's the answer. Maybe that's the answer to pornography and the ethics of porn. No exploitation.
No
AI.
No,
people.
Wow. AI can do something good. No one's being exploited.
AI is not
Yeah.
doing
Just
anything good. It's just taking porn from other people and
Oh, I'm
reappropriating it.
not pro AI. I am
Yeah.
not pro AI.
Oh, I know that. I
This is
know.
for comedic
For comedic
value.
effect.
um,
Yeah.
put a disclaimer at the bottom of the screen.
No person
No, I
ever
think
partaking, whoever partook in this podcast is pro AI, I think.
No one
Maybe right
present
in
on
the
this
beginning.
podcast endorses or condones AI and its
Yeah.
negative
I'm
effects on the
indifferent to AI.
environment. What?
The problem with AI, we're not going to talk about AI any longer than this because we do it too often. But my only issue with AI is that it's bad for the environment. But otherwise, okay, yeah, I guess for artists too. But real quick, I don't know, AI might be an answer to pornography.
No, because I don't think that
And
there's a
the
problem with
exploitation.
pornography, and I think that we're stigmatizing human bodies. Like there
I don't
is a
think we
No,
do.
problem
listen.
with the pornographic industry the way that it exists right now, and it should be
Yes.
overhauled. And there's
So
obviously a problem with sex work and exploitation and trafficking inside that.
yeah, yeah,
We are humans experiencing life once, and we should be allowed to one make mistakes. Like if you should be allowed to
right.
try porn and not like it. And if you so I out of my own free will might go and try porn and go, "Ugh, this is not for me." And I should be able to enter back into society without some kind of wild stigmatization and being cancelled because of that attempt. Right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Um
yeah,
Fair.
yeah.
and if I do like it, I should be allowed to function within society as a functional adult human being going through this experience that we all have once. And then
T.
Yeah.
without being pushed out and marginalized and stigmatized and put into jail for useless reasons, right? The idea that we could say this person did that so they are a danger to society and they should be removed from it, or the industry is being inherently exploited lends itself to over policing.
Yeah, fair. But I think if AI can, ah, I think AI is good for porn. I'm saying like pornography. People should not worry that AI is going to take away their porn job because pornography is an ever expanding plateau. It has no climax, pun intended. Um, because people always want more. Its desire cannot be filled. That's why AI is kind of
My
great in
problem
that
with
respect.
AI is
And maybe it would save some people. I don't know.
my problem with I think there is a valid use case for AI, but I think most people don't understand it. And I think like for example, a valid use case for AI would be to release the proletariat, that means us, from menial work tasks. That like
Yeah.
and it's such a
BS jobs. We know. We know
It's
the.
such a predicament because we are in this position because of capitalism, and AI is being used just to exploit us even further. And AI is breaking the internet. It's breaking the internet. If you are looking for something that a real person did and you're just scrolling, look at Pinterest. It's all fucking AI now.
Well, let's not worry about the internet. Like, if you want legitimate things reviewed by, people in a group and it's, whatever, then don't look on the internet or have some technical literacy.
What happened to books?
Yeah.
What
Exactly,
happened to a
right? You want
library?
information? Go to a library. Make sure that library is not
But
AI.
without the internet, we wouldn't even be having this conversation right now.
Without what?
The internet, and here's a
The internet's
valid use case for AI. This podcast, this program, this script, it has an AI backbone, and it will be going through and using AI to procedurally minimize all the like large word gaps and stuff to make my life easier. Otherwise, it would take me weeks to edit. But now I'll probably be able
right.
to get this episode out tomorrow, right?
Well, before the buzzword of AI, this would have just been, an application that does all this stuff really fast, and
Yes,
it
but
would have been
the
separate.
difference between using AI here is the three of us have put in 1 hour and 40 minutes of work to
Yeah,
create this authentic human conversation, and we're
Mm.
using AI to curate this one conversation. It isn't creating anything.
yeah.
It's it's doing something that I could do but would take me weeks, except it's doing today.
So, like a calculator doing math, your issue with AI is when it creates a facade, not when it does the back-breaking labor of plowing a field.
Like when it creates the product, but
Yes,
not like
humans
helps
must create the
build the
product.
product.
Yeah.
I can use a whole bunch of metaphors
It's a
to
tool.
describe
It
this.
should be a tool used to create something. Um,
Edit something, not create. That's where your
yeah,
issue
so it should be
is.
a
Mm.
tool
When it
used
creates,
to enhance the process of editing something. Because I will also be telling it like, I want the word gaps to be this long. I want this section
yeah.
to be cut out and stuff like that.
Oh, should I do that at my MacBook Pro? Like, it takes me a week.
Yeah.
You
but
very well could.
I pride my manual the
No,
struggle.
Good.
there's plenty of times where I'm like, no, I don't want to use AI for this, or I'll just go and
Mm,
for if I want to add any overlays and stuff to this, I will manually go and find the point and put them in and add in the animations and
that's
all of
fair.
that stuff. AI doesn't do
Well,
that.
I think then that's just an issue of you liking to do the work. Like that's an interest, but the other person who
Yeah,
doesn't like
but
that
now
using this
like
tool.
if you take the other side where let's say somebody says, "Hey, we need you to create to build a project outline," and then I just go, "Hey, AI, create a project outline." Here, I did this. No, you didn't.
Come on, Ruby, no one would do that. They'd get the AI themselves. Get out of here.
Yeah, that's true. That
We're
just,
not talking about AI.
but I think it
It's over.
happens.
No more AI. Done. We're gonna have to put segments on every episode we do. Oh, now it's time for our AI talk because it always comes back to AI.
It's
I tried my best to stay away. It's so pervasive. Doesn't anybody understand how dangerous this is? AI's everywhere. It's taking over. Anyway,
okay.
Donald Trump isn't real. He's AI. You've never seen him in real life. AJ, have you seen Donald Trump in person?
Thank God, no.
That's because he's AI.
That,
All right, no more
yeah.
AI.
That's not.
I'm like, oh. Oof.
I mean, you okay?
At some point, when he's ready for his sixth term and he's dead, like they're gonna have an AI version of him run this country. I swear to God, because America sucks
This is
that much.
the first hologram president statue somewhere in America.
No
Will be
female
Trump.
president, no black female president, no trans president. We have the first AI president.
That's right.
God bless America.
I think the first trans prime minister was in New Zealand, and then the minister of education or technology in Taiwan is trans.
Oh wow.
Really?
Yeah. And she
Let
won
me see.
Teacher
Let
of
me.
the Year as well. Before she did that, she was a teacher.
Oh, that's
Well,
awesome.
she wouldn't be teacher of the year at our school, Ruby. That's for sure. I know. I'm sorry. I shouldn't laugh. Yeah. Always. I always. What's the word? I always show up.
What's the best thing
Anyway.
for you that changed after coming out as trans?
Um, the best thing that changed.
Yeah, in your life.
Um, well, I wouldn't say being trans hasn't made my life a lot better, but I think having more like freedom for expression is probably like the thing that I say is the most positive thing I've gotten out of being trans. The rest of it is kind of like a hot load of garbage, but you know, like I don't love. I mean, I'm proud to be trans, but I wouldn't choose this if I had to go back, you know. But yeah, I mean, like freedom of expression, definitely, like because before I was following very strict, like you wear blue and play with trucks, and like
Yeah.
now
Right.
I can like sew a trans flag thing and like wear it in public, and like people would
I've
be
been
like,
meaning to
sweet.
comment on your
You know.
top. That's so amazing. It looks so cool.
Oh, thank you.
This is
But yeah, if I
yeah.
wore this as a man in public, I'd, be eating rocks. But as a woman, I'm like, people are like, love your style.
That's so cool.
So
Yeah.
Yeah.
freedom. But then they're like, you're showing too much skin. So cover up.
Damn.
Let me
Damn if
just
you do.
unbutton this right now. I don't care.
Hey, you two. This is a kid-friendly show.
What? No,
I was
it's
buttoning
not.
up.
No, it's not. It's labeled as explicit. Come on.
Notice how I was buttoning
We've
up.
we've been swearing and talking about porn, so yeah. No, I'm well aware.
For me, it was just being myself for the first time in my life. Like
Yeah.
I think Luigi, you probably see how much happier I am now. From Luigi met me in my last year of manhood.
Did I?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Wait, because you've only been transitioning
Yeah.
for how long, Ruby?
This is so I'm on. What's the month? 17 months.
Wow. And you said you disclosed to me on like my Instagram that you aren't out everywhere in life. It's like it makes me feel like really bad though, because I wish you were able to. I feel bad that you can't
It's-
do that, and I feel like that sucks. Oh, yeah.
And
Wow.
I don't know.
Could you be like,
yeah.
Schools don't have problems with transgender people, really, here. Like the last school I came from, a teacher was a transgender woman, and there wasn't an issue.
Not
But she was working.
the
is there a uniform that you have to follow?
yeah.
You
There's
have
a
to wear a
tie.
tie?
There's a tie only on Mondays and Fridays.
Right.
The
Is it the same?
yeah.
What color is it, Ruby?
It's navy blue with a red tie.
Can I get that, please? Like,
Yeah, your uniform sucks. It's like what camel
Yeah.
Wait.
camel poop
Terrible.
color.
Terrible.
Whatever.
Terrible color. Terrible color. The worst. Anyway,
Um,
Wow.
the tie thing, no one would ever know. You should see how. Do you know how many men miswear a tie? It's
Wear an ascot.
offensive. Don't worry about the tie.
Like a
The
little.
women do wear ascots, though. That's the thing.
Oh, okay. But
Ruby, why don't you start wearing the ascot?
um,
Is that the suit? That's the
Whoa.
suit jacket.
yeah.
It looks so nice, man.
yeah.
AJ, what's your question?
Oh, I was just gonna say, and like you still look like femme. Like I don't. I love that style. You know what I mean? Like that's like cool fashion for like a woman to wear.
Yeah.
Like it's funny that they're like, gotcha. Like
And somebody's
playing
like,
by
no,
our
you're a
rules."
guy.
And you're like, actually, this is like cute.
Yeah. But like the foreign teachers that know, there are a couple that know, and One of them came up to me yesterday during like practice while nobody else was close to us, and was like, "Oh, you've really got like this vibe." And he showed me a picture of a woman wearing a suit, and I was like, "Yeah, that tracks." Yeah.
Yeah.
So, mm. About 35 to 40% of trans people that work in Asia experience stigma or discrimination. But it is not legal to discriminate against someone based on their identity or sexuality in China.
Yeah.
Just
Wow.
in case anybody's wondering, being a dickhead and a bigot isn't legal in China.
Well,
Yeah. I think we should probably wrap it up there.
I thought we were already wrapping it up.
Oh, any last thoughts?
Talking about. Oh man, great show.
Oh, I need to do one more thing. AJ,
You know my favorite.
thank you
Okay, what?
so much for coming on to Kaleidoscope PBTS. I would love to invite you back sometime if you're open
thank
to it.
you. Of course.
And yeah, that's it. Thank you for listening to Kaleidoscope. This has been Ruby Rae, you just call me Rae, with AJ Nichols from The Will of the Hunted. And you find AJ at aj.offthehook, one word, on Instagram. And what is your Will of the Hunted podcast handle?
It's just at the Will of the Hunted, and then on Instagram we also have at MTF School.
At MTF School. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can find me at Ruby Rain on YouTube. Fire from Heat on Instagram. Heat from Fire on TikTok. You can find Kaleidoscope at Echo Perspectives on YouTube. And anywhere you listen to podcasts online. You can find Luigi wherever you can find me.
Living in a drawer.
Yeah. I don't live in a drawer. But somewhere in my
I
house
live
there
in a
is a
room.
drawer with Luigi in it.
Pulls me up whenever she needs me.
Thank you so much for listening. Please stay on the line, you two, before we go. I'm going to stop the recording. Goodbye.
And thank you so much for having me, and thank you for it's so nice to meet both of you.
Likewise.